Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today in the honeybee apiary, we're going to get some honey. Well, we're going to set up to get some honey. Last time we were down here, we put those second big boxes on the honeybees. First, we found out that both of them had survived the winter. That's right, both colonies. We have fireball bees on the end, and we got gunslinger bees. Both of these are wild swarm catches. That's right, I caught these bees wild here in West Tennessee. So we put the boxes on there to give them more space. We found the queen. We dropped the queen. That was kind of crazy. But we gave them more space to keep them from swarming. It means half the bees leaving and less bees to make me honey. Well, now the honeysuckle's coming out, the clover's coming out, the dandelions are coming out, and that means bees are making honey. And if I want honey for myself, I got to put honey supers on. Boxes just for me. Let's check those out. So right here in the back of my Kubota, I've got two honey supers. Some people call them mediums. They actually have a shallow, which is shallower than this. And then of course what we have on the colonies over there are deeps. But if we can see, these are honey supers that I've previously used. And looky here, guys, wax. The bees have filled this up with honey. I have uncapped it with a capping fork and extracted all the honey out of it, and I put it back in the box. Now, what that does, it keeps the bees from having to make all that new wax, and that takes a lot of energy for bees to do that. So we're hitting the ground running by putting these two boxes with wax on here. When you want honey, this is how you do it. Let's light up our smoker over. Hey, check this out. Look at there. Is it alive? I don't know. Let me see here. Now, that's just a dead turtle shell, box turtle, I think. So, yeah, that's not... I didn't do it. I didn't run over it. Okay, so let's get over here and light our smoker. Got some pine needles already in here. Light it up, light it up. There we go, there we go. We'll let it go for a minute. Smoky, smoky, smoky. This helps calm the bees down. Woo, okay. All right. Woo. Smoky, smoky, smoky. Ooh, gotta close that all the way. Am I smoking you out over there? Sorry about that. All right, let's get my bee suit on. This is going to hopefully protect me from getting stung, because I do not want to get stung. I have been stung, and I am allergic too. I got EpiPens just in case, but I swell up like a grapefruit every place I get stung. All right, so let me finish getting suited up here. I'll meet you back over at the bees. We can see they are active, and they are bringing in pollen. That's those little yellow balls on their legs. Those little sacs are full of pollen. That's some pretty interesting stuff when you watch them come in like that. Look at that. So cool. So this is gunslinger bees. They're doing amazing. Let's go over and check fireball bees. I don't see as much activity on fireball bees over here. Last time I was here, though, they were coming in and out the back, the top back. There's a little top entrance in the back. And for some reason, they were wanting to come out the top entrance in the back. So let's go check that out. I see a few coming and going back here. Won't really know until we open it up, and hopefully they fill these top boxes up. If they fill these top boxes up, we're okay to put our honey super on. If they're empty, nothing in them, then we'll just have to wait until they fill them up. If I put too much space on there, they may end up absconding or leaving. All right, we'll give them a little bit of smoke down here. Smoke the back. Get this strap off here. I use this so the high wind doesn't knock it over. Because we get tornadoes around here, people. I definitely don't want to lose all my work here. Let me pop this top cover up a little bit, give a little bit of smoke under there. Whew, let's see what's under here. Oh yeah. Bees up here. Don't lose the queen like you did last time, Tim. I don't see the queen up there, which is good. She looks so much different. She's a big old bottom girl. I'm not kidding. She is big old bottom. Her thorax or abdomen is huge because, you know, she'll lay 1,000 to 2,000 eggs a day. And all of those are mated on her virgin flight. When they lay or hatch a new queen and she flies out. Oh yeah, look at all these bees, guys. Let's see if I see the queen up there. I don't want to drop her like I did before. Let me go ahead and just pop these right here. I don't want to lose it like I did last time. All right, so let's open this up and see what we got inside. Let me go ahead and pull an outside one first. Again, this is the deep that I added. Gosh, it's only been about a week or two, hasn't it? I don't think it's been that long. So let's see if there's anything. Nothing on that side. Okay, all right. They started getting a little bit right there. Let's move in just a little bit. Move in. The center. The center is where I want to go. If there's activity in the center, if they're bringing honey up here, then we know we're ready. I mean, 80%. Oh, look at this guy. That is heavy. Heavy. Yes, that is full of nectar that they're making honey out of. There's no baby bees up here. They're making the baby bees down below in the bottom box. Yes, this is heavy nectar, and I see tons of bees. Look at all that, guys. Look at that. If we come in closer, you can probably see the nectar glistening there. That nectar glistening in there, that is going to be honey very, very soon. So that satisfies me immensely to see all that right there. And guys, all these frames are covered in bees. So that means I can put the honey super on there. Hey, I got a little friend right here. Don't you sting me. Don't you sting me. Look, come here. See what y'all think. She's not stinging me yet. All right, so let me do this. I'm gonna see one more frame here. I'm gonna push this one over. That's the very center one I know that is full. I'm gonna check this one right here. I'm not going to the bottom box. That's where the queen and the babies are, and I really don't want to disturb them right now. It's just a chance that I could kill the queen, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. So pull this up. Look at that, covered in bees. Covered in bees. They're putting nectar all over it. Oh, wait a second, the queen has actually come up here and laid eggs. So I mean, she's laid so many eggs down below that she came up here. Of course, they like the center, so she may come up. So she may be on this one. So I got to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Slide this back down in there. Very, very carefully. Don't want to squish any bees. All right, let me push this back over. Okay. All right, now I can get this one back in. And they'll actually put wax on this one. This one didn't have any wax on it, but they will come out here and do that when they're ready. It takes a lot of energy, like I said, to make wax. All right, so now I can put this empty super on here. I'm sliding sideways, guys, so not to squish too many bees. All right, wax moth cocoons from being in storage. All right, so now put the inner cover on, the back hole at the top. There we go. And get the cover on. And now they're gonna be making honey for me. Flowers are blooming all throughout the Mid-South here. Aren't they so pretty? Yep. And we got dandelions and white clover. All right, let's smoke the entrance. I see some bees coming and going. Smoke the back. That's where a lot of them are. Get my strap off here. Oops. This got a little weathered, hadn't it? There it goes. There we go. All right, so a little bit of pop this top. As fewer the bees as I see coming and going, I'm kind of scared that there might be not as many in here. Really won't know until I get it open. I see bees. I don't see the queen on there. I see bees. Let's pop this inner cover. All right. Spray a little smoke down in there. It makes them run all down, so when I lift it up, it may not see as many. Okay, we got bees on the top. I do not see the queen. I'm not gonna bounce those in. But guys, I see bees. I see lots and lots of bees. Come a little closer and I'll show you before I pull anything out. Can you see down in there? Can you see down how many bees are between each frame? I'm hoping you can see what I see, because I see tons of bees in those inner 3 or 4 frames. Which again, it's 8 frames, so if we can get about 60–80% coverage, that'd be awesome. Right here's where they were coming and going, on the top. But yep, all right, so let's pull a few frames out and see what we've got in here. I always like to start with an outside one because there's probably not much activity, especially when I just put this box on last week. Yeah, you can see not hardly anything. Lots of nice wax though. So I can put that down there, which will allow me to create space, right? I can just move these open like this, get towards the center ones. Let's pull this out. Dun, 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 dun. Look at the bees. We got tons of bees, and they are filling that with nectar. Let me bring it a little closer for you so you can see. Don't want to drop the queen when I go over here. I don't know, can you see the glistening? Let me see if I can turn it where you can get the light on it right. Glistening of the nectar. I don't see much nectar on this side, but this side's got lots and lots of nectar on it. So that is a good sign. And we look down in there, oh my gosh, so many bees. So many bees. The first box, the bottom box, is just packed with them. Let me bring you over closer. I'm gonna set this one down right here. Let me bring you over closer so you can see that. Look at that. Look at those bees. Come down here. Try to back up a little bit. Guys, they are just, let's see if I can do this right for you. I know it's focusing. There we go. Come on, guys, focus. Focus. There we go. Zoom back in. Oh, man. Packed with bees. Packed. Let me get this full frame back in here without smushing any ladies. I haven't seen any boys either. Drone brood. Drone they're boxy and square. They don't sting. Like the queen don't sting. The boys, the drone don't sting. Queen's purpose, lay eggs. Drone, boy bee's purpose, mate with queens. Girl bee purpose, everything else. Nurse bee, worker bee, security bee, just undertaker bee, everything the ladies do. And I haven't seen any signs of boys being in here. When it gets near mating and swarm season, which really we're kind of in right now, you would think you would start to see more boys. But if they're not making the boys yet, I'm happy, because there's lots of nectar, and I'm not threatening to lose all my bees to a swarm, or at least half my bees, I should say. So, all right, let me get the sides cleared off there. We'll get our new box put on. Slide it sideways so I don't squish many bees. You're never gonna not squish any bee, but you don't want to squish many bees. All right, so that's good. Inner cover. Again, all right. Same thing here. Lots of bees up there. Get this top cover on. All right, short and sweet, guys. We've got bees, we got them making honey, and now we got them making honey for us. Safety straps put back on here in case we get any bears coming up here trying to get into our bees. Now, we don't have bears here in West Tennessee. We do have possum and skunk. Skunk will come up to the front of the bee hive here, and they'll just eat the bees coming and going. Skunks. That's crazy. It's one of the reasons you elevate them. You don't keep them right on the ground. Plus there's beetles and small hive beetles and wax moths and other kind of things. But keep them elevated. But no, the strap, mostly for storms here. So let me get this one on. No bears. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. No bears, no lions. No tigers. We have the Memphis Tigers. Does that count? Memphis College. Oops. Come on. All right. Whew. Let's come in a little closer. We'll get one last pretty look at our ladies. Well, that was pretty uneventful, which is good in the beekeeping world. I didn't drop my queen. I didn't kill my queen that I know of. I didn't get stung while I was in there. I didn't get stung afterwards and get chased away. Of course, I am still standing pretty close. They didn't seem very mean, which usually means there's an abundance of flora, of nectar around, and they're just very busy and content bringing it in. Whenever they start getting mean and angry, when we call them hot, is whenever all the nectar dries up and they have to protect what they've got. They don't like you anywhere near their colonies, that's for sure. But today was pretty good. So I'm tickled pink. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I might have some honey here pretty soon. June, July, maybe before. I mean, I'll come back and check. I'll probably be doing a honey giveaway on RidgeLife. Wouldn't you like that? Maybe on a Tuesday night live or Wednesday night live. I do Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. So be on the lookout for a free honey giveaway. You never know when I'm going to do one on RidgeLife, on RidgeLife's lives on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So guys, love every single one of you. If you like today's video, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And guys, as always, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Well, we're not rambling today, but go RidgeLife. I wish that was Elvis crowing. I miss Elvis.